Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing right now after a shocking revelation that has come to light following the recent complaint filed by the Bears organization. Sources close to the league are hinting that this issue could lead to serious repercussions. And while nothing has been officially confirmed, the whispers throughout team circles suggest that the league is considering sanctions that could impact multiple franchises if these claims hold any weight. Fans are already debating the implications online, with some arguing that this could mark a pivotal moment in league enforcement policies, while others are questioning how far the league is willing to go to maintain its image. The Bears, in particular, have reportedly been vocal in pushing for swift action, indicating that whatever was discovered might not only undermine competitive integrity, but could also set a dangerous precedent if left unchecked. Rumors are swirling that the new footage has revealed details that are both unprecedented and potentially game-changing in the sense of disciplinary measures, and insiders are suggesting that the league office is now conducting a deeper investigation to verify every angle before issuing any public statements. Social media has exploded with clips and analyses, each attempting to dissect the newly surfaced material and predict what the NFL's response might ultimately look like. Even though the official league response has been relatively muted so far, sources indicate that behind closed doors, executives are scrambling to assess the full scope of what these new images could mean. The situation reportedly escalated after the Bears submitted evidence that caught the attention of top league officials, sparking internal debates over how to address the potential misconduct. Speculation suggests that multiple teams could be implicated if the claims extend beyond what has already been revealed, and insiders have hinted that the league is particularly concerned about maintaining the perception of fairness and accountability across the sport. Analysts and commentators are already weighing in, offering their takes on what kinds of penalties might be considered, from fines to suspensions, and some are even theorizing that there could be more structural changes coming to ensure such incidents do not repeat. The secrecy surrounding the league's investigative process is only fueling more conjecture, as fans and pundits alike try to piece together the puzzle using only snippets of leaked material and secondhand reports. Meanwhile, the Bears organization is reportedly preparing to hold firm in their demands, suggesting that they will continue to push for transparency and action regardless of potential backlash. The tension in the league office appears palpable, with insiders describing a series of emergency meetings and strategy sessions aimed at containing the fallout before it spirals out of control. According to sources familiar with the matter, the new images that have surfaced could potentially challenge long-standing practices and protocols within the NFL, leading some insiders to speculate that this could be one of the most significant controversies in recent memory. Teams are reportedly on edge, with coaches and front office staff closely monitoring the situation, trying to anticipate how any potential league sanctions could affect both immediate operations and long-term strategies. There's also speculation that players themselves might feel the pressure, particularly if the evidence implicates on-field conduct or preparation methods that could be seen as crossing ethical lines. Rumors indicate that league officials are reviewing hours of footage and documentation to determine the veracity of every claim, and sources say that this could take weeks before any formal announcement is made. Meanwhile, fans continue to flood forums and social media channels with debates, theories, and their own investigative takes, creating a climate of uncertainty that is only magnified by the lack of concrete statements from the NFL. Some insiders have suggested that if the allegations prove true, the league could consider revising existing rules or imposing stricter oversight measures to prevent similar issues in the future. While there is no definitive answer yet, speculation continues to mount, with everyone from casual fans to seasoned analysts weighing in on the potential consequences. The Bears' complaint appears to have ignited a chain reaction that has caught the league completely off guard, according to sources who have spoken on condition of anonymity. There are whispers that the league is particularly concerned about public perception and the potential reputational damage that could arise if the allegations are substantiated. Speculation is rampant that this might not be an isolated incident, as some insiders suggest that the new footage points to patterns of behavior that could extend beyond a single team or individual. Legal advisors and compliance officers within the NFL are reportedly working around the clock to evaluate the scope of liability and determine how to mitigate potential fallout. Meanwhile, fans are dissecting every frame of the leaked images, debating the implications for team dynamics, player conduct, and even future league policies. The Bears, on their end, seem determined to leverage the situation to ensure that accountability is enforced, signaling that they may not settle for minor corrective measures if the league decides to handle the matter quietly. Analysts speculate that the outcome could reshape the balance of power within the league, particularly if sanctions end up impacting rosters, coaching staff, or operational protocols across multiple franchises. Sources close to the league suggest that while internal discussions are still ongoing, there's a growing sense of urgency to address the matter decisively. Rumors indicate that high-level executives are weighing multiple courses of action, considering both the legal ramifications and the potential reaction from fans and media. The controversy appears to be putting unprecedented pressure on the league office, with some insiders describing meetings that are tense, contentious, and at times heated. Discussions reportedly center around the nature of the violations, the reliability of the evidence, and the most effective way to communicate any forthcoming decisions without further inflaming the situation. Observers are speculating that sanctions could range from monetary fines and suspensions to procedural reforms designed to ensure that similar incidents are detected earlier. Meanwhile, pundits and fans alike are theorizing about which teams or personnel might ultimately be implicated, fueling an environment of constant speculation and rumor. The Bears' stance seems firm, with sources suggesting that they are actively pushing for measures that could have far-reaching consequences for the entire league. Finally, sources indicate that the new images are unlike anything previously seen in the league, raising questions about both the scope and severity of the situation. Observers note that if the footage is verified, it could prompt a re-evaluation of long-standing policies and norms, potentially setting a precedent that affects how similar complaints are handled in the future. Speculation is rampant, with fans, analysts, and insiders attempting to predict how the league might navigate this unprecedented scenario. Some insiders suggest that the Bears' decision to escalate the matter could embolden other teams to come forward if they have concerns about misconduct, creating a ripple effect throughout the league. Meanwhile, social media continues to buzz with conjecture as viewers dissect every detail, debate the possible consequences, and theorize about potential sanctions. The league remains tight-lipped publicly, fueling even more rumors and encouraging fans to speculate wildly about the future of the NFL. If these reports are accurate, the coming weeks could be some of the most consequential in the league's history, with far-reaching implications for teams, players, and the governance of professional football as a whole. Insiders suggest that the implications of the Bears' complaint could extend far beyond what has already been leaked, with speculation swirling that multiple franchises may be under scrutiny as the league painstakingly reviews the evidence. While official statements remain scarce, the intensity of behind-the-scenes activity reportedly indicates that executives are taking the matter very seriously, weighing the potential consequences of public backlash against the need for decisive action. Rumors are circulating that some teams may have been aware of questionable practices for a while, and that this complaint has merely brought the issue to the forefront. Analysts are theorizing about the potential chain reaction, suggesting that if sanctions are imposed, they could impact not only player availability, but also team strategies, contract negotiations, and even future draft considerations. Fans have been dissecting every leaked frame, attempting to discern patterns or irregularities that might indicate systemic issues rather than isolated incidents. Meanwhile, the league's compliance and legal departments are reportedly working tirelessly to confirm the authenticity of every piece of footage, fearing that any misstep could undermine the credibility of the investigation. As speculation intensifies, the Bears' decision to escalate the situation appears to have set a new precedent, signaling that teams may now feel emboldened to demand accountability on matters that were previously swept under the rug. Sources indicate that the internal tension within the NFL office is reaching unprecedented levels, as executives reportedly debate the severity of penalties and the best approach to maintain league integrity while mitigating public outrage. Rumors are pointing to the possibility of a multi-layered response, which could include fines, suspensions, or even operational reforms to ensure such incidents are detected early in the future. Pundits and commentators have started speculating on which individuals could face the brunt of these measures, suggesting that coaches, front office staff, or even players could be implicated depending on the final findings. Fans are actively theorizing about the broader impact, debating whether this controversy could shift power dynamics within the league or alter team hierarchies permanently. Some insiders are hinting that this situation might force the NFL to rethink long-standing policies, potentially leading to stricter oversight or new compliance protocols. The uncertainty surrounding the investigation has created a climate of continuous rumor, with each leak or hint prompting waves of speculation online. Even casual observers are weighing in, sharing opinions and analyses that range from detailed breakdowns to wild theories about what the league's ultimate decision might entail. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. According to sources, the new footage reportedly captures moments that many insiders describe as unprecedented, suggesting behaviors or incidents that challenge previous assumptions about league operations. Rumors indicate that these images could have implications beyond the immediate complaint, potentially affecting other teams and prompting league-wide discussions about accountability standards. Analysts are already debating the possible scenarios, with some suggesting that the severity of any penalties could rival past controversies in terms of public attention and organizational impact. There is speculation that the Bears' complaint has set in motion a chain of events that could influence not only competitive balance, but also internal league policies for years to come. Fans have flooded forums with detailed analyses, trying to predict who might be most affected and how the situation could reshape team dynamics. Meanwhile, league officials are reportedly consulting extensively with legal experts, compliance officers, and senior executives to ensure that any action taken is thorough and defensible. The uncertainty continues to fuel wild speculation, with rumors suggesting that the fallout could extend far beyond the teams directly involved, affecting the culture and operations of professional football on a much larger scale than anyone anticipated. Some insiders suggest that the league may now be facing a critical juncture, with its response likely to set the tone for how future controversies are handled. Rumors indicate that there is a significant debate within the NFL office over whether to take a hardline approach with severe sanctions or a more measured one focused on procedural reforms. Analysts speculate that the decision could influence public perception, fan engagement, and even sponsorship interests, given the high-profile nature of the footage. There is also chatter about the potential impact on player morale and team cohesion, as speculation about sanctions and accountability measures continues to dominate discussions both inside locker rooms and on social media. Sources hint that the Bears are prepared to push relentlessly for transparency, signaling that they may not accept minimal corrective measures if the league attempts to downplay the situation. Fans and insiders alike are scrutinizing every development, analyzing statements, and predicting outcomes, which only adds to the sense of tension and anticipation surrounding the investigation. As the saga unfolds, the speculation is likely to intensify, with every leak or insider comment feeding into an ever-growing narrative about the league's accountability and the potential ramifications for all parties involved. Rumors continue to suggest that if the investigation confirms the Bears' claims, the league could implement changes that reach far beyond immediate sanctions, potentially affecting operational procedures, compliance checks, and monitoring systems for all teams. Analysts are theorizing that this could be a watershed moment, prompting the NFL to reevaluate policies that have existed for decades and introducing more stringent oversight across multiple levels of the organization. Fans are actively debating the consequences online, speculating about which franchises might face scrutiny and whether the ramifications could alter competitive dynamics in upcoming seasons. Sources indicate that the league's internal teams are conducting exhaustive reviews, analyzing every frame of footage, consulting multiple experts, and preparing for all contingencies to ensure that any decision is grounded in fact and defensible if challenged publicly. Rumors have also suggested that the Bears may leverage this controversy to assert influence over broader league decisions, potentially creating a ripple effect that could reshape how disputes and compliance issues are addressed in the future. Meanwhile, the leak of these images has kept the story alive in public discourse, intensifying speculation about potential sanctions and fueling debates about fairness, integrity, and accountability in professional football. The uncertainty surrounding the league's next steps has created a fertile ground for rumors, as everyone from insiders to casual fans attempts to predict what could come next. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.